Hey everybody, it's Spencer. Happy Tuesday. It's actually Monday, but you'll be watching this on Tuesday. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky for a We Day community event. It's a new program we're piloting. We know we can't do We Days everywhere. We just don't have the capacity to do so. So now we're empowering communities to start doing their own, but we provide support through the We Day team. So myself and Craig Kilberger are here to support Kentucky. They've been doing a We Day for the last couple years, but this is like a big one for them. Anyway, we're staying at my favorite hotel, which is 21C Museum Hotel. And we're going to do a new segment that I'm going to try to do at least once a week or maybe multiple times a week, just depending on where I am, called Field Trip. Remember when you were a kid and we went on a field trip with school? I basically do that on a daily basis. So I'm staying at this incredible place called 21C Museum Hotel, and it's extremely eclectic. They have art everywhere, and we're going to go get a tour by someone from the staff. I don't know who they are yet, but I'm going to go down and meet them right now. So let's do it. Okay, so here's what happened. I went down to meet the woman who was going to give the tour for me, but she didn't want to be on camera and she was nervous. So what we agreed is she gave me the tour and now I'm going to take you on the tour myself. She told me all the cool things about the hotel and now you're going to go with me on this tour and I'm going to re-give it as best as I can for this new segment called Field Trip. So right now we're going to go on a field trip at 21C Museum Hotel. So to give you a bit of background on this hotel and what it is, 360. This is a boutique hotel that is also a museum. And the 21C stands for 21st century because it is not only a hotel, but it's also a 24-hour art gallery. And it's all from 21st century artists. So all of these things are new. It's not old paintings. Some of them might be inspired by old paintings or old pieces of art, but it's all brand new art. So let's go on a tour, shall we? Oh, I almost puked watching that 360. So let me just show you right now the bathroom. Boom. It's like a nightclub. Okay, let's go see the rest of the hotel. Okay, you see this penguin here in the hallway? So these are all made from recycled plastic, and they are a reminder that we need to take care of the environment and how important it is for all of us to be mindful of climate change and the effects we have on the environment. So these penguins are in every museum hotel. I think there's 7 of them now. And all throughout the day, they move these penguins around the hotel. So you could wake up and it could be in front of your door. You could wake up and it could be down in the lobby, but they're literally everywhere. And they're all a different color in every hotel. And there's even like a family room option. And in that family room option, you can like invite the penguin to come have dinner with you or invite the penguin to spend the night in your room. How cute is that? Isn't that so cute? So apologies, it was really loud in the lobby, but this is the lobby of the hotel. It's literally a 24-hour museum. Anybody can come in and experience the art. Now this is all local artists. It's all brand new art. This exhibit in particular is based on feminism and so many different facets of the movement. There's a few pieces that are based on old feminism from the 1970s and then their interpretation of that today. And then there's just a lot of pieces that are really cool and new feminist pieces of the modern day. What's really cool is a lot of these pieces are also interactive. Oh, a little bit of nudity. Sorry about that. Isn't that piece pretty? It reminds me of India for some reason. Snakes. And then like there's an interactive piece of art where you literally go in this theater. I didn't go in because I didn't want to bother those people that were watching, but it's really cool, and a lot of it is experiential, which I think is awesome. So next on the list of tech equipment is a microphone, because although it was a little bit quieter in this other part of the museum, you still couldn't hear my voiceover. So I'm going to narrate again. So this is a piece called The Wheel of Fortune, and it's also a female artist, and she experienced tornadoes here in Kentucky in the 1970s and how devastating they were and how quickly Mother Nature could take everything away. And a lot of these pieces in this tornado are things that she saw strewn throughout the city after the tornado. Now, these aren't the actual pieces themselves, but they're pieces that she remembered that she then took and covered in silver to represent the beauty of Mother Nature, but also her destruction. It also comes to a point, and the reason it comes to a point, and she calls this the Wheel of Fortune, is because one of the things she always wanted as a kid was one of those busts, those heads that had the hair, so you could like play hairdresser and like comb the hair and brush the hair and curl the hair and all those sorts of things. And she always wanted one. And after the tornado, there was a bust in front of her house. And so she calls it the Wheel of Fortune because Mother Nature can be really supportive, and she could also very quickly destroy and take things away. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. So I'm in the men's washroom, and these eyes in the mirror here where you're washing your hands are folks that have visual impairments. It's them looking at you through their eyes. I think this is such a cool way to incorporate folks with disabilities, specifically blind people, into art. Okay, the last thing I want to show you is this really cool video wall. Can you see me? So what's really cool about this wall is this is a poem. All these little letters that you see, they're dropping on my head, it's a poem. And each color represents a different sort of paragraph of the poem. And regardless of how you put your body, the letters fall on your body. And I also like that it's my height, so this also works for me. Sometimes that isn't always the case, but it's also accessible art. We've successfully went on our first field trip here at the 21C Museum Hotel. I know it was a little bit rushed, but there was a lot of people in the lobby, and I get embarrassed like holding my camera and talking to it while people are standing around me. I think they think I've lost my mind or something. So I hope I gave you a little bit of a glimpse of this hotel. This is the third time that I've stayed here. I think it's a really awesome hotel. Outside of the hotel is a massive statue of David plated in what looks like gold. It's obviously not really gold, but here's a photo. Nudity, sorry. Anyway, this is the 21C Museum Hotel here in Louisville, Kentucky. Thanks for coming on a field trip with me. This is where we're staying tonight. As always, you're my new best friend. Call me every 5 minutes.